been wanting to drink for a while.
Oh, that's how we started this broadcast, is by Gary saying, "I want to drink for a while."
You want to. You want to. He wants to.
Wants to. Jarrett, you're looking good.
Thanks, buddy. Feeling good.
Yeah.
I got a haircut for the second time during quarantine.
Second time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. My cousin Neil lasted almost the entire year and then caved in and got a haircut like a couple weeks ago.
Did you guys see Toby?
No.
Oh, boy.
And he looked like a completely different person. He didn't get a haircut or trim his beard, and his beard was like, it was all curly and just, it was bizarre. I mean, he looked like an old man. And then he...
Like, Toby, that came with us to Ireland and stuff?
Yeah, Toby.
I've never seen him without a hat. So
There's no other Tobys. It's just Toby.
Yeah, but I think we only have one Toby.
I've never seen him without a hat. So him not having a haircut, he could, as far as I know, he could have always looked like that.
I like that you're opening a fresh bottle of whiskey. It's a fresh year. It's our first band meeting of 2021. What's that?
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
I've got a little bit of a confession of a failure that I've got in my new office refrigerator that I got jealous of Rob for having a new refrigerator, and I went and got one. I thought that I had remnants of a bottle of Beam in there, and I just opened it up, and I don't have Beam. I've got Crown.
That's something totally different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't have any whiskey in here.
I feel like we need to reschedule this whole meeting.
All right, next week.
It all went to shit quick. I'm not drinking it until Super Bowl anyway. I'll get a new bottle.
You still don't have Jim Beam from that time you got like sent home with it in your car from like.
That's what I drank the entire COVID year. That's what I've been drinking.
I still think you had enough to last until now because there was like.
I drank that handle during COVID with you guys on these things.
You're right. And I drank through those ones that we got in like Massachusetts or something.
Yeah, I have soap for you, by the way, but it's super heavy, so you're just gonna take it back with you when you come.
What is it?
Can't ship
soap.
it. Oh yeah, you told me you had like 600 boxes of it.
I got 6 cases of it. Chris, I got some for you too. It smells really nice.
What is it?
Bowling for soap.
I don't use soap.
Yeah.
I just rub myself with dirt.
All right, I'm in.
That's like good. What do you call it? Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Ooh, do you have fancy ice cubes, Robert?
They're whiskey stones, and they look like bullets.
That is neat. And what, you put them in the freezer or some shit?
Yeah. They're like, they say the Navy on it, so I'm sure you know where I got them from. And you take them, and they're like in this little bag, and you keep them in the freezer, and then they keep your drink nice and cold without watering it down.
My wife gave me some of those a while back, and they're like solid. They will stay frozen cold forever.
These things weigh this glass down by a lot. This is like 2 extra pounds of whiskey stone.
Be completely honest with us, though. Have you, either with Jackie or without, shoved one of those up your ass?
Not one of them.
Oh. You got to be careful. You'll get toxic shock syndrome if you accidentally leave one up there.
In my ass neck.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well, I missed you guys. It's been fucking really, really weird. We kind of fell off the communication wagon over the holidays and Gary's birthday adventures and
regrouping.
COVID-19 and all the other items.
There's not a whole lot of other items.
Do we recap?
That's all of the items. That's what it was. It was the holidays, the New Year, COVID,
my birthday,
Gary's birthday extravaganzas, and ta-da! We're here.
We are here.
We have made it. Look, you want to go around the horn? How was your holiday?
Sure. Go ahead. You start.
Me? Sure.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done one of these since Christmas, right?
We have not done one of these since before Christmas. That's correct.
Yeah. So for Christmas, we just had a couple cousins over, kept it nice and small, but it was very festive, and made a lot of food. We tried something new. You cook lobster tails, then you chop them up, and then you make like Cracker Barrel mac and cheese. Then you put them in a ball, and you put them in the freezer overnight, and then you take them out, and then you dip them in egg and dip them in breadcrumbs and put them in the air fryer, and it's lobster mac and cheese balls.
That sounds amazing.
They're fucking good. Yeah,
good.
And it's really not all that hard to make.
We can hold everything just to talk about the fucking air fryer because I'm new to this. I just got it. And we got it for Christmas from Casey's grandma. And I put a leftover piece of pizza in that thing. I'm going to be honest. 3 leftover pieces of pizza in that thing. And I air fried them instead of microwave or toaster oven. And it was fucking just as good or better than it was like right out of the box.
The air fryer solves so many problems in the culinary world for me.
I had like half a cheeseburger, and I put like half a cheeseburger in there. It was like 10 minutes later. It was fucking delicious.
See, it works on everything.
You got it. It doesn't get soft and weird. It's perfect.
We recently got one. I got to figure it out. Like I'm inconsistent with it. Sometimes it comes out perfect. And I'm like, this is great. And then other times it's like too crunchy.
I'll come over tomorrow and show you.
It's a little tough to dial it in at first, but
you have to. Yeah, you gotta. There's like Casey was making zucchini chips in there, and she just made like 5 batches before she got it right. So she would just dump them in the trash, and I'm sorry everybody for wasting zucchini. But we did the online grocery thing. And she ordered 3 zucchinis because normally when they come, they're like, like this. And they were like that meme that's going around. That guy, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the guy.
One of those big zucchinis.
It was a big old zucchini. And so got 3 of those things. So rather than hit each over the head with them, she made little fried zucchinis. Okay, go ahead. So that's Christmas. Lobster mac and cheese balls.
That was Christmas Eve. Christmas Day,
yeah,
we did this great prime rib that my brother and his fiance brought over, and that was fantastic. And we did all of our gift giving earlier on. I got a bunch of great cheese, and I got a drum set, like an electric drum kit.
You got a drum set. You got a drum set. Is that like the same kind we have at the space? Is it a
as I understand, I think she said she was talking to Gary about what to get.
Oh, I see.
I gave some advice.
I see. Okay.
So he helped procure that. So she did a great job, and I've been playing it every day. And it's a lot of fun. That was Christmas. Oh, then the day after Christmas, I got this crazy car wreck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and that was scary, actually. That was
you had a crazy car wreck with a guy that's crazy about murdering.
Yeah, and then it turns out the other day, the guy tried to kill a bunch of people with a gun.
Same guy.
Yeah. So,
man, fucking Poconos, man.
Well, that's the thing. That stuff doesn't really happen here. And then, you've seen our living room. It's like all glass. These people were driving around, and they were. So not only is this guy suck at driving because he hit me from behind going 1,000,000 miles an hour, like in the wrong lane. He also sucks at murdering because no one died, thank God. But also, it was all the wrong people that he shot. Like it wasn't the people he was going for, and he was like shooting through people's windows. And he's an idiot.
So did they arrest the guy?
Yeah, they got him in custody the next morning. So that's when I saw it. I was like, just the night before we hear about it, and there's like helicopters and shit, and we're like, oh God, whatever. We kind of went about our business for the night, drew the curtains closed, and then I woke up in the morning and I was like, all right. I was following those like there'll be like a Facebook page of like local incident reports and shit. So I'm following that all night. And in the morning, I check it out, and they're like, "Oh, here's like an actual official report from the police department." So I looked it up, and I'm reading the names, and I'll say his name. I don't give a shit. Fuck him. He's in. So he has a very unique name because I had the report from when he hit me in the car. His name's Solomon Hamilton. So then when I see the report of the things like Solomon Hamilton of Toby Hannah, I was like, all right, well, there's not another guy that name living in the same town that's not big. So yeah, and then his face was like on the news that night and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's the guy that hit me.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad he didn't get mad about the wreck. And
I'm glad I didn't call him and tell him he owes me my deductible because he's uninsured and I had to file through my insurance company.
mm.
It all worked out.
We should be getting Flex Seal money for that. You know, like you're repping Flex Seal right there on the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like they should send something.
Come on, Flex Seal. They
They can steal your old car. Fix it right back up.
Speaking of free shit, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'll just keep the flow going while you're thinking of your next thing.
That was it.
The latest of free stuff is this. I posted about falling into the toilet because the lid was up. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you sit down and you go all the way in there.
Oh yeah.
So I did that and I posted about it, and Poopery hit me up and they're sending me a bunch of stuff.
Have you used it before?
I've used Poopery before.
It's wonderful. And I don't know if you remember this, but always when we're touring, I bring Shoepery so that and I spray him, and always in my shoes. But if I'm feeling generous at night and I'm the last one up, I'll give everyone else a little spray.
Oh, give everybody else a little spray. Where were you when Tony was in the band?
What is it? Is Poopery come some kind of like lozenge?
It's this pine cone that smells really good, and then you just jam it on up there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a, what do you call it? Where you stick it up your butt.
Stick it up your butt.
Stick it up your butt.
No.
Who's next?
I don't know how anyone can follow that.
Yeah, you almost died twice.
To an assassin that's not very good.
You didn't get slammed by a murderer and
I can't top that.
No, I got an air fryer and I overcooked my fries. I mean, shit, how are we going to follow that?
Damn it. Suppository. Thanks, Butch. I appreciate that. That's what I was going for.
Suppository.
Everybody. Oh, now the gang's all here with the suppository.
A suppository is a lozenge for your asshole.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm excited. That's I had to shove glycerine up Jack's ass one time because he couldn't poop.
Like the song?
Huh? Yes,
I
It was like you may have been on the wrong Wikipedia if that's your solution.
Hey, was this yesterday?
It wasn't the actual glycerin. It was a CD of the song "Glycerin" by Bush. Shoved it up his ass and he just shit it right out.
Glad his shitter's working good again.
Yeah, it's good. That was when he was a baby, though. He I don't know that he gets constipated now.
I thought this was like this last week.
I'm sure your teenage son is stoked about you talking about his poopy problems on the internet.
Yeah, he's wrestling now, and he separated his pinky from the growth bone. And I don't know what that is, but it sounds terrible.
Well, separating your anything from anything sounds terrible.
Yeah, so he has to get a orthopedic surgeon to sign off to let him wrestle some more. So we'll see what happens. Gary, would you like to go next?
Yeah, so I was in this car wreck, and it turns out the guy was crazy and went on a murdering spree.
What?
But no,
it's not even a 1-up. It's just an even.
No, my guy got the right people. Just kidding. Now it was, we had a low key. We had a low key Christmas. It was just us and my mom, and we cooked some stuff and drank a bunch of wine and bourbon, and we had a good time. It's kind of the same thing for New Year's. We hung out, and shortly after that was Tyler's birthday. That was good. He got a bunch of stuff. And then I got COVID, kind of, like I tested positive, never had really much symptoms, very, very small symptoms, but Tyler kind of lucked out, I guess. He got to extend his Christmas vacation by a week. And then after that, we ended up going once I tested negative and we were all negative. No one else in the family got it. We ended up going to Broken Bow for the long holiday weekend. So
Camping.
Yeah, kind of lots of just hanging out and chilling.
You camping?
Yeah.
You camping, Gary?
Well, no, not camping. We went to like a luxury cabin. It was awesome.
Oh, well, that's still camping, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I said. And all of ours is going to suck after that.
Yeah. It's hard to beat. It's fucking hard to beat. Chris Burney?
Yeah, I just hung out at my parents' zoo for a couple days.
How are they doing after the whole COVID thing?
They're doing really good. Yeah, they got fixed up.
And then you just been hanging out. Did you do New Year's just at your house?
Yeah, just did some FaceTiming with people. Yeah, it was fun.
Somebody asked, how's Wally doing?
Oh, he's good. He's chilling.
He's showing his wiener like always.
He's lodged between my ass and the couch cushions.
There he is.
There's the dude. He has a tough life. Tough life. Oh yeah, no.
Oh, there it is. He's yawning.
He'll roll off a few yawns here with a little bit of belly rubbing. There's another one. Here comes another. Up. Here's the big one. Oh,
Whoa.
right in my face.
I'm glad that rubbing his belly just got a big yawn and not the red rocket.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See it.
See if that thing comes out. All right.
What about you, Jarrett?
I had probably the greatest Christmas of all time. My older kids came on the 23rd. We do our Christmas on the morning of the 24th so that we can all wake up and do presents, and then they get to go to their moms on the 25th and do that whole thing. Everett's 8, so probably our last year of you know who, and or at least of him buying it, for real. And because he's got an older brother and little shitheads that he goes to school with and stuff. So no, we had a great Christmas, and then Christmas Eve our neighbors come over, and we have Chinese food, and they're all people that are in our bubble. And so that was good. And then Christmas Day. What's that?
What'd you order?
I just had I had a little taste of
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christmas Day. So last year, what happened was we did our Christmas Day thing at her parents', and then we went out into the garage and we started Wii bowling and drinking mimosas. So this year we decided, and then after that we had to leave and go. We had to go take a nap, and then go to her grandmother's, and all the neighbors went somewhere else anyway. So we were like, man, wouldn't it be great if we didn't have to do anything and we could just drink mimosas and play Wii bowling all day on Christmas? And we fucking did it. We must have gone through 16 bottles of champagne, I believe was the count. And there was a lot of drunken bowling and a lot of insanity.
Did anybody,
What's the breakdown? 16 bottles. How many people?
5.
Damn.
Solid work.
Yeah.
Three and a fifth each.
Did anybody launch the controller at the TV?
No, everybody used the hand thing as you're supposed to.
The tether.
Yeah. And so that was good. And then New Year's, so then a couple of days after Christmas, me and Gary went golfing with the boys. And then while I was golfing, my wife found out she had COVID. And so that thus started our quarantine. So we were quarantined for about a week and a half, and it would have been the day that Everett could go back to school. So we were like, well, let's go get him tested and he can go back to school tomorrow. This would be great. So I go and I get him tested. He's got it. So that starts the clock all over again as far as the 14 days. That's 10 days now, I guess. So that starts the 10 days thing. But I got tested 5 times within that time and never tested positive, which, But so I had this really weird 2 or so weeks of Casey being in our bedroom and me being upstairs in Emma's bedroom, and we weren't even seeing each other. So we were just living 2 complete separate lives. And she was staying up and hanging out with her friends online and having some drinks and shit, just enjoying the COVID. And I was playing Mr. Mom and watching songs about drug cartels, watching shows about drug cartels and going to bed at 10:45. It's freaking great. Awesome. But we got out of that thing, and Emma. I actually have not seen Emma for her birthday yet. She turned 18 on the 7th, but I have not seen her because of the COVID situation. And she actually got a job. She's a golf course girl. She's delivering the drinks out there like a fucking angel, And yeah. And so, anyway, so they're coming over on Thursday. So we'll finally get to celebrate that. And, it's been really, really busy for me. Like there's been a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese stuff and working on our stuff actually again. I've started working on the Greatest Hits record again. And, just busy. Busy.
I got something pretty cool. I got this. So there's this dude, his name's Mikey Hodden. He's in this band called the Fairmonts. He's like from Canada. And he's been doing this thing on YouTube like last year when no one could do anything and like touring and stuff. So he started this little series called Mikey and His Uke. And it's just like, so he'll do like a punk rock cover song with dudes in punk rock bands. So he like kind of started it small and then he got like Noodles to do one from The Offspring. Once he did that, other people were like, "Oh, cool, I'll do it." So he started like getting these bigger names, like Milo and Bill from the Descendants did one. Dudes from Rise Against did them. Dudes from Face to Face and No Use for Name, like all these really awesome bands. So it's like his thing. So I'm not gonna say what it is, but he asked me to do it, and it's a really awesome lineup of musicians doing one of my favorite songs of all time by one of my favorite bands of all time. So it's really cool that I got to do that. So you just kind of like record it at home and film yourself playing it and having fun, and you send it to them, and then they just edit it all together. And I figured,
awesome.
It'll probably come out in a couple weeks. But I was really flattered that they asked me to do it.
Yeah, you're in the big leagues now, dude.
Fucking in the big league. And it was one of our mutual friends in another band.
Yeah. That
was like, hey, we should have Rob do this. Someone we toured with.
Because he's in Bowling for Soup now.
That's exactly what he said.
I kid. No, that's awesome. That's gonna be. Yeah, I actually know who's in it. And
it's his thing. So I know.
You should
never reveal, And who knows if there's gonna be some change up or anything. But it's really awesome. It's a really good group.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Super fun.
Stoked.
Am I pixelated? Somebody said I'm pixelated.
A little bit.
You kind of go in and out of being pixelated.
God damn it.
God.
Your internet sucks, man.
Hold on, let me try something.
Try now.
Rob's internet is good now. Yours is the one. Yours sucks.
Yeah, Chris.
What happened is we went to the Poconos to record the album, and Jarrett caught Poconos.
Oh no!
So, but that means I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Is that better?
No.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he has the shitty button on.
What about this?
Whoa, you just got closer.
I know.
I feel like we're watching a Mr. Beast video.
That out of your head just got way bigger.
Yeah, hold on. I'll get rid of this camera.
You're not just using the one that's in the thing?
Don't get rid of it. Just switch to another one.
Yeah. Whoa.
Now I'm really close.
And delayed and pixelated.
Yeah.
Son of a.
How many fucking games you got?
All right, I'll be back.
All right. You guys want to hang out?
Glad we got rid of him.
Jeez, that was. I'm glad that you're sabotaging his computer camera work so we can get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that guy's never been hit by a car and had murderous people trying to follow him.
Not
Well,
once.
Not once.
Not once.
I gotta make a drink.
What are you
What
drinking?
you drinking on tonight?
Beam and Diet Lemonade.
You're trying something different.
That's why
Did you make your first one when you went to bed last night?
Yes, I woke up and I had one. This is that same one, so now I'm gonna actually make the first one.
Incredible.
Did you stay up all night?
No,
We're supposed to do that thing this morning.
no, I woke
I'm
up.
just gonna stay up all night. Fuck it.
I set an alarm for 9:42, and I woke up and I'm like, "Fuck."
Oh yeah, I think.
It's so precise.
Yeah.
Is that so you could hit snooze twice and still make it?
Okay. Well, no, snooze once is 8 minutes, isn't it? Or not? Isn't it 8 or 9 minutes if you hit snooze on the iPhone?
Yeah, I think so.
I think if you hit snooze, it's like 8 or 9 minutes, like a ridiculous amount of time that it gives you.
Yeah. So it'd be two snoozes, right?
Yeah. Will be one snooze to give him 10 minutes to like put his moo on and roll over.
I can get ready in 2 minutes. I was giving him ample time, I believe.
Well, oh yeah, I don't even think was it supposed to be a video thing or just an audio thing?
I don't know. We didn't really get much information. I think we got more information that they're snowed out than what
with pictures and everything. When we got that text, I'm like, he might think we don't believe it that it's snowing in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, here I am in Texas, and anytime it ever like snows and they shut the whole entire city down, right? And so I'm thinking everyone always makes fun of us, but we get snow like once every 4 years. We don't have like all the ice, the sand trucks and everything. So it makes sense that we shut down because we're just not prepared. Yeah, but in Wisconsin, they got some snow and they shut down. I'm like, what's going on up there? That doesn't make any sense.
If it's like a foot of snow, you still got to kind of like not do shit because the trucks can only keep up with so much.
We get a foot of heat every summer, all summer long, and we're still going.
Hey, Rob, here's another thing. We don't get a foot of snow. We get like about 3 inches of ice, straight up ice on our roads.
Yeah, we get the ice and stuff.
Snow is easy to drive on. Ice is...
Yeah, because you don't take care of it, though, when you have the ice. You don't put the, as Gary calls it.
You look great.
Hey, how was that?
Did you go get on the roof and fix the internet?
No, I just...
Did you get another new haircut?
Yeah, I got another new haircut. This is another new camera, too. So I just restarted everything. This computer's been through a lot because my studio computer fucked up. So it's this little guy's been through a lot. But here we are.
Oh shit.
You made it.
We goddamn did it. Oh, Chris Burney.
Oh, what is that? Is that Mrs. Butterworth?
It's the new bottle.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Is she holding a bong?
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Is that how they come now?
Yeah.
Yeah, after the syrup, you just fill it with water, and then your pot tastes like.
This is the bigger bottle too. This is 60% more.
Or you use the syrup as the water.
The damn good bong.
There's 60% more in there. Unbelievable.
Good deal.
What else is going on, guys?
Well, I'll tell you what. Tyler is a 10-year-old kid, and they're into the YouTubes these days. And I almost forgot that we had this going on until he came into my office and goes, "Dad, you got a band meeting in 5 minutes." He goes, I just saw an announcement that you guys have a band meeting in 5 minutes. So you better get ready.
Personal assistant.
Yeah, I got to get him on the payroll.
Yeah, speaking of that, so I guess this is more of a dad show thing, but I'll just tell you guys because you guys are technology guys. Everett has started going out to play, like just going out and playing with the neighbor kids and shit, and going over and doing trampolines and all that.
Off the bridge.
All that shit. And so, when Jack was around that age, we got walkie-talkies, and so he had a walkie-talkie on him all the time. But quite frankly, Everett is a little bit more of he's crazy, because he's a kid. So anyway, now Apple has this thing where you can get an Apple Watch and you don't have to have it tied to a specific cell phone. You can just tie it to your family plan or whatever. And then, so we got him an Apple Watch. He just got it today. I haven't set it up yet, but like he's going to be able to call and text on this thing.
Yeah. It's like it's got its own cellular plan on it.
Yeah. But you don't have to tie it before you used to have to tie it to an iPhone.
Yeah. So if he didn't have a phone in his pocket, it's worthless, but now he can be out frolicking about, and there's it's just working off your data plan, right?
Yeah, and so we've got him. So we know where he is. GPS. If we can send him a text to say 10 minutes, or we can call him if we need to, and all that. And so that's kind of a cool little deal, little fucker. Like second grade, getting an Apple Watch.
Yeah, I think about that now, and I'm like, if I were a kid and had that, not knowing any better, because knowing what I know now, if I was a kid knowing that, I'd be like, this sucks.
Yeah, totally. Everybody else is getting a phone. Yeah.
I'd come back and my shit be all fucked up. Like I had been in a train wreck. Watch. I don't know. I was taking my bike off some sweet jumps.
I do like the idea of that, Jarrett, though. I mean, you're getting the benefits of, like, you can communicate with him, but it's not a phone. It's too young for those kids to have phones.
Exactly. But so the alternative was there's these, phones just for kids where you can only call 2 numbers or whatever. Right. Each of them have their good things and bad things about them. And this just seemed like the most natural thing to do, also because he's kind of learning, how to communicate on shit that he's going to be using throughout his life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't
like his arms,
badass walkie-talkies at the space.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we do. I mean, we the ones that we had when Jack was that age were pretty rad. I mean,
get those ones from the space that it's got the click on thing, so you can go.
Oh yeah, get like touring.
Don't we have those at the space
clip?
No, we always rented those.
I thought
we brought them the last time because they did use them for a little bit, and I think
we ended up with that.
Believe it or not, he owns a set of those.
We don't even know what we have. We just tell the crew, like, yeah, go buy whatever.
Exactly, and half the time they don't, which is super frustrating.
I think we have some of those up there. I think somebody might have one of our crew guys might have a little. Yeah, I think now we have like a set of those.
Maybe. So I want to respond to
I didn't do it.
Julie, who says get him microchipped like cats. I actually am under the belief that all babies should be microchipped, and we just end abductions.
Now you're opening up the whole number of the beast thing, and people aren't going to like this.
I'm cool with it. I'm fine. I want the government to know where I am. You know.
I'm going to cut it out.
If I'm lost.
I don't have the control to make people's comments pop up like Jarrett does, but Julie said, I don't have a phone. People only phone you. It's annoying. And that's a freaking great point, except for the one thing I'd say is like 90% of what I use my phone for is not a phone.
Right. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. I mean,
when people call it, it's the worst.
We still call it a phone, but yeah, I never talk on this thing.
It's a computer you carry around with you.
Yeah. It could be this thing. You can have sex with this thing. It's a camera.
Whenever we used to have the old Nokia bricks that like all you could do is call someone and play Snake on, Chris and I would take a Sharpie and draw a little dot on ours and like act like we were taking people's pictures, and they would pose for it. And then we're like, phones don't have cameras. How stupid is that? And then phones had cameras.
Very shortly after.
Yeah, the thing is that like when we first started going to the UK and people would come up and start pointing their phones at us, and we were like, "Whoa, what is happening right now? Are they about to zap us? Like what exactly is going on? Oh, they're taking your photo. What?"
The funniest shit is back then, like people would do that with their iPad. Just come up to you with an iPad, put it.
Oh yeah.
And in our shows, people wouldn't even be watching our show. They would have their iPad up like this and just watching our show on their iPad.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like, I mean, your arms are going to get tired, right?
What really is like, but if someone came up to us right now with an actual fucking camera to take a picture, I'd be like, what are you doing, you weirdo?
Yeah. Oh, who do you work for?
Yeah, when people come and take my picture with an actual camera, I'm like, they must be a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's it now. That's your credential. If you're holding a camera,
I wonder
You,
if
you have an actual camera and you're like, yeah, I'm with the press.
that's it.
I wonder if I could get this person to shoot my portfolio.
You know, it'd be a funny bit. I'm sure somebody's thought of this before, but it would be really funny if you you got a press pass and a photo pass, and you just showed up and you had a bag full of those disposable cameras,
Couple shots.
and you just shoot them, and then you get one of the waterproof ones out. You just like spray a little mist, just for effect. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, let's try it.
Just oh.
I always wanted to get one of those light meters and just walk around with it.
Oh,
We talked about that forever.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait a second, I got to test the light here.
Yeah.
God,
Just
we talked about that forever. They used to be so expensive, and I'm sure you can find one on like Facebook Marketplace now for like $30.
Oh yeah, I looked them up. They were like $600-700. Yeah, now they're probably like $12 at the pawn shop.
You're just in a conversation with somebody at the bar, and you're like, "Hey, hold on one
I
second.
need to check the light.
Yeah.
Check the light.
Okay, we're good. Go ahead. What were you saying about rowboats?
Oh wait, no, we're not good. Could you move a little bit to your left? Not a
Sir,
little.
could you guys come down with the house lights in this bar?"
The house light.
That's a good bit.
Yeah. You guys want to take some questions?
Let's take some questions.
Sure.
All right, guys. You can hit us in the chat room. Some of you guys we can respond to on the chat, and some of you can't. I think it's YouTube that we can't, but we can see your comments. Also, it's moving pretty fast over there. Please do not get pissed at us if we do not acknowledge that you're on here. We
Also,
cannot.
the comments are like 10, 15 seconds behind us. So
I haven't.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at I've been looking at the comments every once in a while, but I'm super high, and then I just forget what I'm doing.
Just zone out.
I'm like, we're talking, and I'm just staring right at the comments and just staring. And I'm like,
Oh, Lucy, I'll take this. Lucy, I got this. I actually have a few in the can that I'm gonna release. I'm trying to be more consistent about it, and I just knew I couldn't commit right now, but it's coming, and I'll be featuring the guys in some of them as well. So,
are you telling me that whenever you were secluded to your house in solitary confinement, that there wasn't a whole lot of fun TikToking to be done?
I did not. This is the co-creator of Phineas and Ferb asking us how wonderful and life affirming was it to do Phineas and Ferb theme song. It was about as wonderful and life affirming as one would expect. Pretty awesome. And about 1/3 of the reason why we're doing college shows these days.
Yeah, I mean, it changed from years ago. Whenever you're on a plane and it's like you're having that awkward conversation with like a business traveler, and like, oh, you're a musician. What do you do? Would I know anything? And we're like 1985, and they don't know it. Now it's like, do you know Phineas and Ferb? Do you have kids? If so, do you know that?
Absolutely.
It's like where my friends' kids, because that show's still in syndication all the time. Actually, I sent you like a little clip from it the other day, Jarrett, because I was like, I flipped to the channel it was on. I was like, oh, let me put it on for a second. And it was like, the guy was talking. I was like, well, that's fucking Jarrett speaking.
Oh,
right?
yeah. You saw the dude, we're getting the band back together, right?
The guy and they're playing like the outside the house or whatever.
Yeah.
And, but it's funny because like some of my friends' kids watch that show and then they discover like, oh, you're in the band that does the song in the beginning. And I'm like, eh. So then they think I'm cool.
Yeah, well, you are cool.
But
Super
that's
cool.
what makes them think I'm cool.
We love you too, Swampy. Good to see you on here, man. Let's see. Backstories you want to share. Or how many
well, the problem is while we were talking to Swampy, everybody asked questions.
Well, so then we scroll up.
We're blowing up over here.
Look at this. Yeah. And we didn't do Stacy's mom.
I think Butch has a great one.
All right, let me find him.
Let's see.
Is he way back there?
Not super far back.
Here's a good one, Jarrett. Any plans to do another live stream show? And
I'm actually
Yeah. Any plans?
If I could be so bold, I will just tell you guys what we're thinking. This is not in stone and it is not done yet, but what I'm trying to put together is a birthday show at Lava Cantina here, socially distanced. So it will be live streamed, and there'll be an acoustic show during the day and a full band show at night. And then and it will be very limited seating to like a few ticket holders and then invite only so that we all stay safe. But so we'll play in front of an audience here in Dallas and stream from an outdoor venue and a little bit bigger thing. So that's the plan around our birthday. I think
an actual stage and not just a sound stage.
Yeah. So and then there'll be people there, but again, the way that it works is that place holds 1,600 people, and they'll only let like 250 in if we socially distance it. So that's probably what we'll do. So anyway,
so if it only lets 250 in and it's local, we're gonna have to cut our guest list by like.
I know. Well, that's why I said very limited tickets. I don't really. I mean, it's
here's the big question I have.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a bus there so we can pass out after the show?
Well, that's the reason
why
the
show will be at 9 a.m.
That's why I didn't do 2 full band shows this time. First, because we would die because it would be at 2:00 in the afternoon during June. But second, because I didn't think that would be. I think I'd like us to be able to just get hammered at our one big show.
Yeah.
And so we'll okay. Is this the one you liked?
Yeah.
If you could name one musical artist that sucks the most, why would it be Florida Georgia?
Oh, that's so great.
Man, I don't know.
Man. Wow.
I don't know if
I'll just go on record that I agree. They're fucking terrible.
Dude, I forgot to tell you guys this. Did you guys? So I'm not joking. I haven't been to a grocery store in like 8 months, right? Because we get our groceries delivered or my wife goes. And hi, Mia.
Oh,
Hey. What are you doing? Are you getting ready for bed? Or are you just chilling?
I'm just chilling.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty early, Jared.
And I know. I just looked up. I've been in the studio all day. I didn't. Is it still daylight?
Hi,
Hi.
remember yesterday, Daddy was talking to you.
Yes, I do. And then I got to talk to you on FaceTime. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like the Chris Farley show. That was awesome.
Good stuff. So I walked into the grocery store, and what do I see? But those puffed 3D Doritos that y'all used to put easy cheese in.
Oh man, that's the best. Yes.
That's awesome.
So the dudes used to poke a hole in the thing. I ate one or two, but like it really wasn't my thing.
You ate a lot of them.
I probably ate a lot of them. Okay, so we used to put easy cheese in and fill it up like a donut, and then pop it in there.
Damn.
Pop, pop, pop.
Do they make those now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're back, is what I'm saying.
The 3D Doritos are back. It's like the empty.
How many bags of those did you get, and how many things of easy cheese?
I didn't get any. Rob, that's what we're talking about. The 3D Doritos.
Yeah. No, I know. I was just reinforcing if anyone was lost or was trying to
Got
help.
it. Okay, so Julie, they are back, and they are puffed Doritos. Oh, hey, look, Mia. Jessa said hi.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Timothy, here's the thing on the new CD. As you know or may not have known, we had to delay all recording stuff for a bit while Linus dealt with some health stuff. He's fine now, but then Christmas, New Year, COVID, Gary's birthday, as you see, this is our first time back together. So both albums, both the new greatest hits and the new record, both just need a few things on each song. Like
They need some polishing.
Some of them they might need a vocal. Some of them it might be a back vocal. It could be anything. So it's coming at you.
Maybe the theremin. Has anybody put theremin on it yet?
No, we've got to do that. Did you ever learn how to play that?
Yes, I have one on my phone.
Okay.
I have a phone theremin. I can do it socially distant. Just give me the thing and I'll just lay it down on the theremin.
All right. So the only Scottish accent I can do is Mike Myers doing Mike Myers' dad doing Scottish. So if it's not Scottish, it's crap.
He pants new.
Yeah. We've got a piper down. A piper is down. That sounded like Andre's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah, I hear that.
Yes.
Why do you have guitars in the back?
Because those are the guitars that when Daddy plays drums with Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
So we play those guitars, and that makes the guitar sounds on there.
Tyler has 2 guitars.
Yeah, and does Tyler have a drum set too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In his room.
Do you know who gave him that drum set?
Who?
Jarrett.
Jared, did you give him that drum set?
I did. I sure did. Maybe one day I'll get you one, and you guys can both have drum sets, and it'll be the greatest thing that ever happened to your parents.
Your parents will be stoked.
Oh, what a cute little puppy.
Yeah. Say hi. You know Wally.
Cute little puppy.
You know
It's Wally.
Right?
Hey, Wally.
That's a Wally woo.
Oh man, I think we just went viral.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is all it takes. You guys rock Bowling for Soup forever. Yes, thank you. Uh-oh. Mommy chimed in on the drum set.
No.
Hey, don't I see a big high five, guys, on Daddy?
A big high five? Yeah.
Boom.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's
That was
awesome.
a good high five, Mia.
Yay. Is your hand okay?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ice it later.
Make a living with your hands. Let her know that. Don't smash up Daddy's hands.
Yeah.
But the money makers.
That was
Oh,
good.
man,
High
you're-
five.
Getting free hugs and everything. Anybody else got a question for us?
I'm like looking through the chat here to check out someone. So the last time I saw was the details for the new CD. What's a CD?
Yeah, good one.
And
Oh,
then
here's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we will.
I'm in. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Illinois. I like Illinois. What part of Illinois? I have a question for you.
Now you're
You know
asking
what?
questions, Rob.
I was trying to think of like weird, like if I could think of any strange, like small towns in Illinois that.
Puppy is gone.
Chinley.
Chris, chicken and a biscuit seems like one of those crackers that you would still eat. Do you still like this?
I love chicken and a biscuit.
Chicken
I
and a
knew it.
It's a cracker, isn't it? Isn't it a little?
Yeah, they still have them. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
still really
it's-
good. I haven't gotten them in a while.
I don't like crackers. They're dry. Like they're. It's
That's why you have stuff to put on them.
yeah, but then it's like a whole other thing. So I'd rather eat the stuff you put on the crackers.
Rob,
Like
you have a lot of growing up to do, buddy.
I'm sure I do. For
Don't,
instance,
don't be coming on here. We're trying to do Bowling for Soup stuff. Mia's here, and you're just.
Little spiders coming, spiders coming.
Hey, wait, hold on. Mia got asked a question. Hold on.
Mia, they're asking you questions. What was your favorite gift from Santa this year?
My favorite gift was Baby Yoda.
Oh, that is
What's
adorable.
his real name?
What's that?
Baby Yoda.
Does she know his real name?
Yoda.
What did Yoda do anything?
He talks.
Oh, that's neat.
Goes like this. Wanna see my Baby Yoda?
Yeah, go get him.
Yes.
wait till she's out of the room.
It's gonna just take for
I'm gonna
His name is Grogu.
Grogu. Did
I'm
she
gonna
get
take a serious question about the UK tour. we are just as in the dark as you are. And I promise that's true. I am beating our manager and our agent up about if there's going to be an announcement that it needs to happen sooner than later. I 100% do not know the answer. I know that the UK is getting the vaccine out really, really fast. And you know, that's all I know. So as of right now, I'm hoping in the next week or so they're gonna, you know, the UK is gonna say something. It's just hard to say. You know, a lot of stuff going on. It's a weird time to be alive.
What's the alternative?
100%.
Not being alive.
I'm on the list to get vaccinated now, but you know, that's the thing. Right now, like, I've signed up on the list, and for some conditions, I am a priority, but still, it's going to be, oh, wow. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be next month, probably. It's going to be
Here is a one from the actual inside office. Daniel Cotton knows better than me. No way a promoter will make an announcement until the government makes an announcement. Nobody's going to call on an insurance policy until they have to. So there you go. He's
so Daniel definitely in a holding pattern.
He handled that for us.
It's all in the insurance company's hands.
Yeah.
I think it's the government's hands, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, which might be
Ready for Baby Yoda, guys?
Yes.
Oh, it's behind the back. There he is.
Look at that.
Ta-da!
She was pretty spot on about the noise it does.
That was pretty amazing.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
That is a big hit. No wonder that's your favorite.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that this was your favorite, but it is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Let's hold on. I'll just tell Ryan, as of right now, those are for sure. And in fact, we're booking another date around those, I think. So we are 100% carrying on as if those shows are going to happen. You know, that's the best I can do. I hope
go by what's the experts' opinions on things now, and it lines up with the timeline of when it should work out for sure, like a safe time, you know. Like
I think we're gonna be okay.
Bet. But who knows? I don't want to, you know. That's why I'm being very wishy-washy about it, because they'll be like, Rob said so. It's
I don't know if she'll know what this is. Will she?
I have a question for Mia. How do you like crackers?
No.
All right, Rob's right.
You like chips?
Yeah, I do like chips. But my favorite kind is
crackers are terrible.
my favorite kind is the ones that have those green dots.
She likes the sour cream and onion Lay's or Pringles.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say so?
She has good taste.
That Everett likes those too, Mia.
I'm gonna see if Baby Yoda talk again.
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, that sounds like when you.
Hello, I'm Baby Yoda.
You do like
I'm Baby Yoda.
Oh, it's when I do the
Like goat boy thing, basically.
Oh. Oh, I thought you meant whenever I try to do the Hyrex.
Oh, that too. Actually,
No one can do that.
no one can do the Hyrax except for Hyrax.
It's very true.
Speaking of the Hyrax, when's the last time you heard from Ian?
It's been a bit. How's he doing?
Good, actually. So me and him, our conversations mostly consist of like the iPhone games, iMessage games.
Yeah.
He destroys on mini golf.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
really? He's got that figured out.
I didn't know anyone was good at that.
We
Yeah.
played last night, and he ended up with like 5, and I had like 67.
Wow. Yeah, that game's hard, dude.
Yeah.
When I was in solitary confinement a couple weeks ago, Tyler and I played checkers again. He wanted to do checkers, and I was like, "Dude, this is no good. It's not." And he goes, "We haven't done it for a while. Let's do it." And
What time?
10 minutes in, he's like, "Yeah, you're right. This game's no good."
There's so many stupid ones on there, and that's the worst one for sure.
Yeah. It's bad because it's super slow, but at the same time, like it makes you make moves that you wouldn't ever make. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yes, where it's like you have to do this and you have no choice, and you're like, that's not the rules of the actual game.
I have a question.
Okay.
It's only for one person.
Okay.
I think it's not him. Yes.
Chris.
Chris, why do you have a turtle right on your couch?
Oh, a friend of mine sent me this for Christmas.
Is this Christmas present?
It's a build.
It's a Christmas turtle.
Talk.
His name is Timmy Turtle.
Does
And
it
he has
talk?
a shirt that says "Feeling Awesome."
Does it talk?
No, he doesn't. Well, no.
Depends on what Chris is doing.
Yeah, sometimes
Later tonight, it may be talking to him, but not.
he doesn't talk, but he speaks volumes.
Remember when Rob came to our house?
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't ask silly questions.
And you know what? He can take his shell off if he wants to.
Oh my gosh,
Oh wow.
he's taking a shell off.
Turtle tail.
No, don't take the shell off.
He's fine.
He just got a T-shirt on under it. I specifically remember the visit because we had white steak for dinner, Gary.
Fine. He can hang out without his shell.
Turtle.
I need to
Put
get
it
him.
back on.
All right, shell's
You
back
had white
on.
snake for dinner?
White snake, yeah. Or am I calling it the wrong thing?
What'd you say? We had what?
White steak.
White
Do
steak.
I have that wrong?
Yeah, nah. Chicken is white steak.
Oh, you can't say it right in front of her.
She didn't hear me.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You hear me?
Huh?
Gary Wiseman makes adorable kids
Yeah.
Oh, your pocket's
Shell-
really
shell's
big.
We got a little green one.
with the help of Anik, of course.
Guys, I have a question.
Okay.
Let's get where they can see it.
Why is somebody wearing a jacket?
Oh yeah,
You.
two
Rob?
people are wearing jackets.
Rob, why are you wearing a Flex Seal jacket?
Mhm.
Oh boy, funny you should ask. Because I sent them a message on Twitter about
You know
something
what Twitter is, right?
from their commercials, and they said that they liked our band, so they said they were going to send me a bunch of stuff, but it was like hats and jackets. I really wanted like the Flex Seal spray.
I got the spray.
That's as simple as I can do it. I can't do much better.
Does that make sense? Say, got it. You want to give him a double thumbs up?
And it's comfortable. That's why I've got it. I shoveled snow in this today.
I have a pocket. That's hurt.
Did you?
Yeah.
How much snow do you guys have right now?
No, it's not a lot. It's a couple inches, but I want to make sure the driveway was clear.
Guys,
But I did it when it started getting
I
dark
have
out.
a question.
Okay.
Why does Daddy have a speaker right here?
What's a microphone?
It's a microphone.
So they can hear us talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gary, you got your own microphone?
Gonna see Baby Yoda talk again.
Yeah.
She's bored with us, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, of course we do.
You're a goofball.
You on the goofballs, Gary?
She's a corn dog.
You guys are corn dogs.
What?
What? I like corn dogs.
You do like corn dogs.
Baby
Okay, guys.
on my head. Baby
Here's-
on
If you guys are corn dogs, I like you guys because
Here's one of those ones that hurts.
my asshole.
Oh no!
What's the end of that?
I have another question.
Oh no! I remember these guys from when they weren't like this.
Yeah, so, all right. I just don't know what the end means.
Guys,
That's-
I have,
Hello from Bolivia.
Hello from Bolivia.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Rob.
why when it gets bigger, why does it have like an eyeball?
Oh, the question that Jared just had up had a big eyeball on it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was like the guy's like picture.
This is a good question. And we've done this one before, but let's go around. If you could tour with anyone, who would that be? Chris Burney?
I would, first of all, I would go on tour with Iron Maiden as Bruce Dickinson and sing all the Iron Maiden and probably do some of the drumming as well. But I would also learn how to fly the plane, and I would fly the plane. I would sing and play drums.
You want all of Bruce Dickinson's jobs, and then the
If I
drummer's
went on
job.
tour with anybody, it would be Iron Maiden. Next question.
Okay. Let's go. Rob, who would you tour with?
Okay, Chris answered that question a little bit differently than I.
There's a band. There's a band.
Yeah, does he mean like who? If Bowling for Soup could go on tour with any other band, who would it be? We'll have other follow-up questions like hypotheticals. Like, could it be a band that doesn't exist anymore? Because if that's the case, I'm going with Beastie Boys.
I think he's basically saying you can answer this however you'd like.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my answer would be, the year is any year before 2009, and I'm in Bowling for Soup, and we tour with the Beastie Boys.
That wouldn't have sucked.
No, that would have been great.
I'm in.
Yeah, that would not have sucked. Okay, Gary.
Like in reality, who would I like to tour with that would actually make sense and we should do this would be the Descendants, and just giving like an off the wall band that I think would be awesome to be able to watch every night, Huey Lewis.
Ooh, good one. Good
Is
one.
he better? Can he sing again?
Hey, and is it just Huey Lewis or are the News invited?
And the News. Come on, man.
We're bringing the news.
We're bringing the news in.
I'm going to say I do agree with Gary. I think selfishly, I would say the Descendants because that would be the band that I'd want to see every night. And that would just be like literally a dream come true. But I think the good of the band would probably enter into my decision. And I would say Green Day. I think we would slay before Green Day because I think we're funny enough to be distinct enough from them, and then they come out and they're not necessarily, they don't do bits, they just fucking rock. So I think that would be an amazing tour.
I wasn't getting into smart decisions.
All of us, you're the only one that thought of it like well put together. We're just like, I want to see the Beastie Boys every night.
Yeah,
You went full business on the deal.
Yeah, they have.
Well, shit. If we're talking about returns and I'll be. Give me a second. I'll crunch some numbers and I'll give you another answer.
there you go.
I think it'd be cool to. I think it'd be a lot of fun to tour with MXPX.
That would be fucking legit.
Yeah.
That would be.
That'd be a good one.
That almost happened actually.
And, we did a lot of shit that summer before the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Touring with bands that we always wanted to tour with, but never really got to. That was a fucking an array of bands.
Close.
Yeah, I will say
and hand grenades though.
Yeah.
I will say this. touring with, I would never not tour with Real Big Fish or Less Than Jake again. Like that, it was
or Mess.
Let's go tomorrow. That'd be great. Yeah.
Any of those, any of those bands.
Anyone else last summer? That was the greatest.
Just the fucking best. I'd tour with American Hi-Fi in a heartbeat again. I just, there are bands that you tour with that they literally make your day brighter. Like it's funny, within groups of bands and crews, we all have our own little networks and who we eat with and this and this and this. But you see these cool little clusters form of like Rob and the bass player, Real Big Fish. Sorry, they found a common thread in like dark beers and just started. They would hang out for an hour and a half a day and just chill. Those kinds of relationships are really cool. And obviously, I get roped into all the business shit. Like, hey, how are y'all getting those puzzles made and getting over here from China? What's the deal with that?
There it is.
Hey, Jarrett, what band do you not want to tour with? And I'll go first. Don't panic. Fucking Ted, right?
Oh man, that took me a second. Actually, I did. It didn't quite like register right away.
It kind of took me a second too, because I was like, "Oh, Chris is about to like drop some shit," and like, then it took me a minute to be like, "Oh, he's joking."
Ted, I'm sorry, I threw Ted under the bus.
I'd say
whoa.
for that one.
Oh, Ted, I love
this is a good one, guys.
Ooh.
So you saw us in it. Wait a minute, was that in Europe or was that in
Germany,
Indianapolis?
Germany.
Yeah, or it could have been Belgium as well. But
France.
So
I
if
saw your mom's underpants.
We have stories for both shows. I think you had to have seen us in 2000. If it was 2005, I think it had to have been in Europe. And if it was,
yeah, because the Indianapolis deal would have been like 2000, 2001.
Okay, Munich. You were right, Chris. So I'll tell you one of the coolest things about that tour is
Munich was at that hippodrome.
Yeah.
They raced by a hippodrome.
She turned 21 on that tour.
She did. Yeah.
She couldn't really hang out with us because, we're fucking insane on the road still. And so she bought champagne for the whole tour and came into our dressing room, and we actually celebrated her birthday. And then she stayed about 15 minutes and then got the fuck out of there. And then all the rest of us got shit faced.
I
had a great time at her birthday.
So, Jared, here's the one good thing about that tour is that, like, well, she probably didn't do it, but the people that put the tour together hired basically catering just to travel. And man, we always complain about like food in certain places where, catering sometimes is just like, it's like school food. Sometimes like, there you go, here, there you go, here. That shit was dope. We were all just going like, we were all sitting there like catering opens at 5 p.m. It's like we were sitting there like, come on.
We definitely complain about food in some places. I don't know that we've ever complained about catering, though. I mean, that's like people providing you food. I'm like, great. I'm not going to complain.
Gary, no, but yes, you do. Sometimes you complain a lot at catering.
Wow.
I would say that I'm going to go in between you guys here where I like it because it's warm.
That's not a pillow.
I will say I see where Chris is coming from, but I think Gary is saying more of like catering when we're on a tour. That is always pretty much amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's like they're laying out their food.
We've definitely been to festivals. I remember one in particular. It was the Mavericks one. That when the Mavericks won, we went to catering and there was literally nothing edible there, and like all of us were like, "What the fuck?"
You're right. I was meaning like on only that we've done a couple.
Yeah.
But on a traveling setup day by day type thing. Yeah. Festivals, you kind of expect there to be a level of.
Who did it right? Grossrock.
Yeah, Grossrock nailed it.
Those tiny little burgers.
Yeah.
And like everything ever.
Yeah. But I will say that like, he's right. The Avril was really good, and Steel Panther was really good when we were in the UK. And
Steel Panther was legit.
That lady was awesome. Like it was like she would go and if you were standing there, she'd ask you if there was something else she could make you.
Especially
crazy.
if you got there late for breakfast and they just had pastries and shit, she would cook you some eggs and stuff and bacon. You want a full English breakfast? I can do it.
Nice lady.
Nice.
For or wish on the soundtrack for. This is a good question. Is there a movie you think one of your songs would have been perfect for or wish was on a soundtrack for?
I got this automatic.
You got it?
Well, there was the one that should have been that we
That's I think you're thinking about the one that I'm thinking about. We got a chance to write the theme song for Shrek 2. And our song High School Never Ends was actually on the advertisement, on the trailer and all of this. And we really thought we had a shot at this. And so went in the studio and recorded this song, and it ended up being this hodgepodge of one of our songs, and then the chorus we took from another local band from a guy named Casey Giorio, who we used to work at his studio a bunch. And they had this magical chorus, and so we combined the thing, and we thought we had it, and then the guy from Counting Crows wrote the first happy song he's ever written in his life, and they fucking got it. So that Strawberry Ice Cream song beat out, Been Too Long, I think it's called. I think we put that out on something. I don't know if it's on Jared Goes to the Movies or not. It might be.
It's not on Jared. You mean BFS Goes to the Movies, but it's not on that. But I feel like we put it out on something. But man, that song was perfect. Like we all just knew we had it.
Yeah. Totally thought that one was going to happen.
All right, since we all agree, I got to go pee and make it.
I want to do that too, but Rob, we're the same. I've got just exactly the same beer that you do.
Yes, same thing.
Yeah, really
close. I was debating because I haven't had one of those in a while, but I have a bunch here, so I'll do that after this.
You do you. Y'all catch up. I'll be right back.
All right.
I got to adjust the air conditioner in here. How are you, Robert?
Oh, I'm well. I really have really stuck to basically the same pattern every single day.
Yeah, you're still on your getting up and doing your stuff and things?
Yes, Jarrett. I'm getting up and doing my stuff and things.
I like it.
I need a pattern. You know what I mean? Can't just be a chaotic sequence of events.
It's good you married military because you can get into structure and things like that, right?
Yeah, it works out great. And she's pretty cool too. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think I'm going to because I was like talking with her, her parents. We see them a lot. They live right down the street, and her dad he's a CPA. He has like his own practice, and he was like talking about how it's just been like really stressful lately. It's like things are a little different. He's just like he's one guy doing this whole thing, and I was like, I can help you out, and he was like, Are you serious? He's like, I was like, I don't have any formal training in this. He's like, I can show you what you need to do. He's like, it would be awesome if you can come help me out. I was like, sure. So I'm going to start just like helping him do taxes because I have nothing else to do right now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, that seems like not like fun, that's going to be a great day. It just seems like a nice occupation of the mind for a couple hours a day. You know what I mean?
Why not? Shit, yeah.
That's what I thought it'd be neat. And he was just like, he's like, so tax returns work. You have a general understanding of it. Cause he has like all these corporate clients and then like personal clients.
Yeah, you just plug it all in there, right? I mean,
yeah, basically. I mean, he's like there's software. I mean, he has his own practice and stuff. So it's going there and just helping the guy out. Like, and he's like, whenever you want to or whenever you don't, is basically what it is. So I'm like, that would be great for everybody. Take some stress off of him, someone I care about, and keep me from losing my mind. And because when I'm home, I got to stay busy, and I've only been home in less than. So we're a few days shy of being under or at. It's actually just over 11 months now since the last show we played. To the day. Like just over.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
I messed up some of the details in that. Because it was February 23rd or 2nd or something. That show we did where everyone drank too much.
The Mardi Gras in South Texas.
Yes.
Oh.
Is that Corpus Christi?
No, Galveston.
Galveston. There you go.
Yeah, we're almost coming up. Like we're really close to a year on that. Like we're past the 11-month mark, is what I'm saying. Like so we're gonna hit the year mark pretty soon.
That seems insane.
Hey,
Yeah.
Garrett,
Yeah.
while I was peeing, I thought of another song that we did that I don't think really got its due justice.
What's that?
Greatest Day.
Well, I mean, that little thing had some legs.
It had its moment, but shouldn't it ended up in like a Karate Kid movie? Like,
I mean, it actually had a few like TV show appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it had some. It did all right.
It did okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that I would, obviously it would have been cool if it would have gotten picked up for something bigger. But
that being said, next time we get like any kind of like somebody wants us to do a song for a movie, let's do a montage song.
All right. A montage.
Yeah.
Like,
let's explore like all the classic montage songs of all time and come up with a Bowling for Soup version that will get that montage across. We should do a montage song.
Okay. Neat.
all right, I'm in. Let's do one.
I don't
I
know
can't
if
find
Garrett's
the song.
paying his bills or working on something really good.
I was trying to find that song, but I for some reason it's not popping up.
You're the best around.
Nothing
Like that, or like any of the Rocky montage songs. Like Rocky had all kinds of montages.
Oh, there's no easy way out.
I'm talking about a montage, a motherfucking montage.
And what's the other montage song in Rocky 4 is when he's like training and it's Heart on Fire. That one.
And
When,
you
isn't
know,
that when he's training in the snow and he's like the Russian guys are like trying to tail him and he like loses him and shit?
I've never seen a full Rocky movie all the way through.
Oh boy.
What?
I've seen them all enough times to have covered you for that.
Same. I mean, me 1 through 4. I've pretty much have memorized.
I've seen bits and pieces of all of them. I've never seen one of them all the way through.
Oh my god! Oh, that's it. Yes. Okay. Daniel Cotton found it. Hold on. Live It Up. Song demo written by blah 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 blah. It was submitted to be on the soundtrack. Yeah. So okay, I bet I can find it now.
I was sitting there too, going, I know that song was great. What's the name of it?
It is on Bowling.
Now we listen to it like 13 years later. We're like, yeah, I see why we didn't get it.
It is on Bowling Goes to the Movies.
Is it really?
Yeah. Can y'all hear that?
You're jamming?
Never had a clue. Now
Yeah.
You, me and you got something that is long been overdue. I hope you hang around. Maybe we'll get down. We'll get down and boogie and we're gonna paint the town. So honey, take my hand. Yeah, please have this dance. I'm all in. I'm gonna live it up right now. Everybody give it up right now.
damn.
You know it's been too long. It's been too long. It's been too
That is so Valve.
Hey, I know, but hey, was this song, is this song about trains?
It's been too long.
Hey, Garrett, is that song originally about trains?
What's that?
Is that song originally about trains?
I don't think it's about trains.
No, he was waiting too long on the train. It's Super Valve.
Yeah, that's
Not
Not
This
Wonder Valve.
is-
Super Valve.
So there actually are a couple of lost Bowling for Soup songs. We actually have about 20 really early ones that
I'm sitting on DATs. I have
yeah.
DATs. I have Bowling for Soup DATs and actual like live cassette tape recording.
So we had this one called Bathhouse that we all really liked, and that one got lost. It was even on a demo
somewhere. It exists somewhere.
Yeah, but there's
not
definitely there's
Well,
probably and also you get for every record that we put out, there's the songs that are written or demoed that never came out. So there's
for Drunk Enough to Dance and Sorry for Partying. I mean, we wrote 30. We demoed 30 or 40 songs.
Yeah. Yes.
That's when we're doing pre-production on like 20 songs.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sometimes we end up recording like 18 songs and then like 14 or 12 are on the album or something. Sometimes there's a fully recorded like version of something that just never gets released and just
Hey, Rob, this would be a good moment to tell everybody how like what your process was when we were recording "Drunken at the Dance."
What year was that? You were recording
2002.
You were recording it in 2002?
Yeah.
2002.
We did, Rob. You were there. Tell us about it.
Oh. Oh yeah, when we did that. Yeah, so I was 16 and I actually played my first Warped Tour that summer.
Oh.
And then
That's
doing
pretty
the
good.
album, but doing the album, man, it's all such a blur to me.
All right, guys. Favorite song on Drunk Dynasty. Do you need me to look it up for you?
Yeah, I got to look it up.
I need to look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh,
the one that we
man.
played.
Hey,
The one
Jared,
we played at the live stream.
Jared, I had to buy that album I buy our albums on iTunes because like nobody actually sends me. I never get a fucking nobody ever sends me a copy of our album.
You just gotta ask. Also, they're at merch.
No, but I don't have a CD player anymore. I can't put that in my iTunes.
I understand. I
have to go on iTunes and buy our shit. Should I buy it on Amazon?
Either way.
I have an answer.
In what way could I spend my money to help our band further?
It all counts. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. My favorite song on Drunk Dynasty is "Drinking Beer on a Sunday," and that's all I have to say about that.
My favorite one's the one that we played at the live stream show, and it's called
Catalyst.
Catalyst.
Yeah.
And it was really fun to play, actually.
You know what, Jared?
I'm not.
It's so weird because like I thought we did other songs that like and that's the song we out of the gate that we actually did a video for, and we had never really played it, but like that might be my catalyst. Out of when we played those shows in November, the streaming shows, that song is a banger. It really is, and yeah,
no, I agree. I think we all said that probably the next time we tour.
New power ballad.
Yeah.
For a while.
2032. Next time we tour.
Yeah, I think that might be. That could be good.
That's the one. That's the song we play where the smoke rolls on like over your feet on the stage. We play that song. Remember, we were doing on one tour. We were doing our power ballad, and it was when they rolled out the cold smoke across the stage.
Chilled you up.
That was Where to Begin.
Yeah. Which
yeah.
That's a banger. Where to Begin? I thought that was like, and if we ever got to that hit, that next single where they released a power ballad, I thought Where to Begin would be like, make us all rich as shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like me and Gary are buying boats and
matching boats.
You didn't buy a boat?
No.
I didn't either, but you didn't?
No,
Oops.
I don't got no boat.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not a boat guy.
I have looked into a boating club though. I'm thinking about doing that.
I go to the Tiffany Haddish school of using your money. If it floats or flies, don't buy it.
Mm-hmm. I looked into that boat club too, and then I decided I wouldn't fucking use that. Like Sundays roll around, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna chill.
You want to hear?
I still haven't jumped on it, but I think I would use it, and I would use it. I'm still kicking the idea around.
So we're members of a boat club, and we literally couldn't go this year last year because of the whole thing. And they still just like, yeah, we'll just take your membership fee for the year anyway.
Yeah.
So Jared, back in the day, me and Gary had a good deal on a used pontoon boat, and we got together and discussed. I mean, we would have involved you in this. Like, of course, you could hang out on a boat. It even had a bathroom on it, right, Gary? You had like a little bathroom in there.
Every pontoon boat has a bathroom. It's just
Oh, it's just jump in the lake. But
Throw it over the side.
yeah.
Reel it out.
But
I don't know if any pontoon boat has a bathroom on it. What would be the point?
Me and Gary got together on like, well, we're gonna have to like winterize it. We got to get a slip for it, like that keeping it in a trailer. We talked about like keeping it in storage, but like
Then you got to keep it in the yard in the winter.
yeah, I don't want to back shit up with a trailer anymore.
Everything Chris is saying right now is really talking me into going and checking out, like pulling the trigger on that boat club.
All right. Hey, Gary, can you get me as a special guest? Like, all right, is this boat club like the American Airlines, like the Admirals Club, where like
No.
y'all can get me in there? Like,
Now the boat club I'm looking at, like basically you pay a membership and they buy boats and they like you just show up and then you take their boat out. They've got all these boats and you take them out. Yeah.
I mean,
You and I can go hang out. Let's go fishing.
I'm no sea captain, but I could drive a boat.
There's no sea around here. It's a lake.
So the club that we're members of in Seaside Park, New Jersey, the way Pete says it, he says this used to be a boat club with a drinking problem. Now it's become a drinking club with a boat problem.
Right.
It's like the overwhelming majority of members there aren't like, they don't even own boats or go boating. They're just like, go to this club and then don't do anything.
I mean, to me, that actually sounds amazing. I would sign up for that club today.
Yeah.
The thing I'm talking about is more of like a membership into renting boats. There's a little bit of a social aspect to it, but it's more just like, hey, they have boats, and instead of you buying a boat and having to maintain a boat, you just show up and the boat's cleaned and gassed up and you get to go, and then you bring it back and you don't have to worry about anything. They take care of it.
I love this.
There's just something cool about having your boat.
Sure, I've got kids and 3 jobs. I ain't got time for that shit.
Can I join a float club where like there are certain places where I can just go and just float around in people's pools?
Yeah. Dude, Easter, my pool opens up in Easter. It's fucking.
You guys see that? Actually, there's one of the websites that's doing like a Uber, but for pools, like not Uber, like a Airbnb, but for pools. Like you can go rent someone's pool and just go hang out in their pool.
That is fucking brilliant.
Jared,
That's a great idea.
this summer I might be kind of moving into your house.
You are more than welcome. You can have Jack's room. It's got the biggest
Can I have
TV.
Rob's room? I want Rob's room.
Rob has his own suite.
I got my.
I want
Will Casey get Chris his own bath shower?
all the time.
Curtain?
Well, so Chris, your bathroom does have the Rob shower curtain.
Oh yeah, that's on the other side of the house. I'm all over that house.
Yeah, true.
This summer I might be moving in if you give me carte blanche for that.
You are more than welcome.
So
More
the
than welcome.
pool's complete, right? Like it's operable.
The pool itself is, yeah. It's and most of that's other stuff. They haven't built the kitchen yet. That's what we're. And then there's just a few little minor things.
Like if you wanted to jump in there right now, you could.
How deep?
We use the hot tub.
How deep does it get,
5 feet.
dude? That's perfect. I can
You just walk around in there and drink.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Now I gotta start. Remember, you know what? I'm leaving a bathing suit at your house next time I go there.
Oh, I have one for you. I have that Steelers one. That's a small.
Oh, the one that was supposed to be for like your son and it like didn't fit him. So
Hey,
that's right.
hey, Rob, remember when I got stuck lugging your swimming suit around for like 2 years?
Yes, and then I took it back, and we were supposed to never talk about it again.
I told you I'd get it back.
Breaking the rules.
We broke the rules. It's washed and it's in my drawer now. You'll be happy to know.
Here's one thing that's really good about you, Rob, but it's also a little fucked up. Rob does not pee in the pool.
There's nothing fucked up about not peeing in the pool.
Well, you can go over on the side of my house, and that's fine. It's. I'm from Wichita Falls. That's totally.
Well, you're
fine.
all fenced in there too. No one can see.
This is a hard question, and I'm actually curious to see where everybody lands.
Well, I have a definitive answer to this.
Which album of Bowling for Soups are you the most proud of? Great production, songwriting, etc. Rob, you got a definitive answer? Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Go.
Yeah, well, it is the yet to be titled album that's going to be coming out that we just did because it's the first full actual album I did with the band. So I'm certainly the most proud of that.
Yeah, it is pretty great.
I'm really proud of you guys for doing like Drunk Enough to Dance and the other ones.
I think people are going to be surprised by this album. I think like all of our records seem to be, everything lines up pretty perfectly. I think this record, people are going to be like, holy fuck.
I have that one that I think, I mean, you might be thinking about the same one, Jarrett.
Yeah.
We'll
see.
Okay, you want to say it first?
No, you go ahead. You say. I'm going to go last.
I think I know what it is.
I'm going to go Sorry for Partying.
Okay. I'm going to say Sorry for Partying too. And that
we know damn well that it was just, that was the most fun we've ever, and you know what? Least it was stressful when you're recording album. It's fucking stressful, but we fucking just made it from in the studio. We had our bar we went to. Hell, hey, the hotel we stayed at, it wasn't like a kitchenette or apartments. It was just a regular hotel, but we slept there. But we had the bar across the street. We had the bar at the studio. We went to, there was a, World Market near there. And me and Dave would just go, sometimes Gary, and just pick out the food for the day. And we had, hell, we went and reestablished, their barbecue pit was non-existent.
Yeah.
We cleared that backyard of that studio.
Yeah.
And we gathered firewood and stuff, and
it was a.
We went and bought the pit. We bought that fire. We bought the fire pit, and then we put a grill over the top of that and just started cooking the shit out of stuff.
I think we all thought we had 7 hits on that record, but unfortunately, that's when we got dropped.
So
I knew whenever My Weena was the lead single that we were effed.
Yeah, it was. Well, when they were like, "We're gonna do a viral video, guys,"
Well, I mean, to me, it was like, okay, if you follow the history, it's like, Bitch Song was at the time it was what it was, right? And then each like record single after that, radio wise, they're like, oh, they're just a one hit wonder. It's novelty. And it's like on that record, we all thought, hey, there's 7 hits, maybe not 7. There's 4 or 5 hits. Like we can back this record up. Yeah. And the all of like the radio criticism of our band was novelty. And then whenever the label was like, oh, let's go with My Weena, I was like, yeah, they don't care about this record.
And you know what? My Weena is a great song.
I love that song.
It is a great song, but they didn't see what we were doing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If you like in context of the other, and that song has like that album has like 1 million songs on it. Like it's unusually high volume of songs. Isn't there like 18 songs or 16 songs on that album?
Yeah, we always did really long records.
Making that album was so much fucking fun. Hell, we got the ping pong table out. Remember, I built the bong out of a Jim Beam handle.
Yeah. Gary
and gave it to a former Texas Longhorn.
That's right.
To me, that's such a hard question because I mean, I know whenever you listen to a band like we have it. I mean, even our favorite bands, it's like that's the record, and nothing else really compares. I'm proud of all the records that we've put out. Like I think everything holds its place in time. Like everything. Yeah. Even going back and listening to it, I'm like, okay, sonically, maybe it doesn't sound as good, but hey, it was 15, 20 years ago. Like, I'm really proud of everything we've ever done. So the record to me that stands out, and I don't even know that I can say is most proud. It's just the record that stands out is Lunch Drunk Love. And I think like that's whenever we finally like, all of our records after that sonically sound like that. Like we just got into a swing of things and it wasn't even the most fun record to make, just finished product. To me, that's like the beginning of a new era.
Yeah. Well, and it was the beginning of a new era for
Yeah.
us. You know? It was
And
definitely
that was us recording at home, you know,
Yeah.
Panhandle. And you know what was fun? We did that album too. Didn't we bring like fans in to do like, and we had a meetup at Sweetwater afterwards? Was that,
yeah.
dude?
No,
That
we had
was
a
cool.
we had a good time. We had it was good. Yeah, I agree. I think that is a good that album really does. Like, I feel like we do all these major label records, and then we do Fishing for Woos, which is a great album in and of itself, but it's sort of like this bridge, you know. And then Lunch Drunk Love happens, and it's like, oh, we just get to be ourselves, you know, no matter what.
So and that too, like, so that was a day those were days where like that's when we discovered like doing 2 or 3 songs a day maybe and stacking it. It wasn't like Gary coming in for like playing 8-hour days on drums. We kind of built that record.
That was also the beginning of I mean, messing up the formula, if you will, instead of like, hey, we're gonna do 3 or 4 days of drums and knock everything out. Like, we've kind of done that a couple of times since then, but like that's the beginning of maybe we'll do a track a day. Maybe we'll do, you know, it's just the beginning of, hey, let's do what we want.
It's cool to see, like, and now we do it like, hell, in the Poconos, we did 2 or 3 songs a day like that. Mostly just 2.
He says Poconos and he freaks out.
Yeah, Poconos.
Poconos.
But it's good to like, it's good to just hear like the album progress on a daily basis, not just like, okay, I have
a day of drums. It's like
playing drums for like fucking 3 or 4 days, and then we'll lay some stuff over, and then bass and all that. But it's really cool to see like rapid results in one day in the studio.
That's the first time I've ever recorded like that, is when I joined this band, doing the like start stacking a song. And it's, I think, creatively is the word I'm looking for. It's kind of neat because like you can focus on that song instead of being, because there's pre-production and all that stuff.
While you're hearing what somebody's playing, and you did a really good job of like, while I was playing, like not just listening what I was playing, but like hearing other things that like, oh, maybe play that or this.
Yeah, that's a credit to
just
the
seeing
also.
A whole song develop, and you know what? It gives Gary a rest. He can play drums and then, you know, go eat a sandwich or whatever, and go hang out in the air conditioning area and chill while we're fucking doing our shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, in the year of COVID, we hadn't played a show for 7 months, and if we're not playing shows, like, I don't play drums. We don't practice. I don't have a set at home. Going to record this record, I hadn't touched a pair of drumsticks since February, and we recorded it in September. Had we done the traditional, hey, Gary's going to be done with drums in 3 days, I would have died.
Yeah.
There were a couple of days where even like, because of like some of the songs have like a lot of crazy stuff, there'd be like, after, you know, some of the stuff would be a few takes of this and that, and you're just like, all right, I'm gonna need to take a second here, because like you're like, I haven't played drums in like 6 months, so you're like, we're gonna shake it off for a second.
Yeah, that first day, whenever we set everything up, and they're like, hey, let's get sounds, just play for a while. I started playing. I'm like, oh shit, my hands don't work. Like, you know, like it took a minute to get all the shit to get out here, you know.
Oh.
I really like that whole process.
That's Gary. Like, I don't sit at home and play guitar. Jared always plays guitar.
Yeah, I play a lot of guitar.
You're always banging.
Yeah, there's a lot of guitar playing that goes on.
You and Rob are always playing stuff.
I was playing shit.
Me and Gary, when we're not like touring or in the studio, like me and Gary are just like doing like hanging out and being cool and shit. You guys practice.
This I don't practice our songs. I just play other shit.
You play a lot. You're playing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Play more drums than anything else lately.
I don't play guitar. I play with myself most of the time. That's all I have to do right now.
You know what's a lot of fun? What Chris just said, and also what's a lot of fun is you can so this drum set I've got, it's got this Bluetooth thing on it that hooks up to your phone, or they used to have a cable. It doesn't matter. You can find that game Rock Band. There'll be tracks from that it's the entire song minus the drums. So you can play along to Foo Fighters songs and I was playing along that Alien Ant Farm cover of Smooth Criminal, which is fucking impossible. But anyway, it's cool.
That's cool though. Minus the drums, then you can do it however you want to do it and not hear something else messing you up.
Yeah, you're not sitting there with the other drums. You can actually just play the drums to the song. It's the whole song without the drums, and you can just play to it. And that's
Gary, are you gonna do that?
It's a lot of fun.
Are you gonna do that, Gary?
Dude, I had a pro electronic drum set. I had the badass shit for a while, and I made the mistake of having a family, and my family grew into my house, and I ran out of room. Just joking. It's the best thing I ever did. But I'm just saying, the house got smaller, and kind of had other stuff going on too, and needed an office, and the drum set was in my office, and anyways, I ended up selling it, and I wish I hadn't. The smarter thing would have been to move into a bigger house with room for it. But anyway, someday I will have another electronic kit because I wish I had one to play at home right now.
And Rob, I realized that that anytime I could take guitar lessons online and try to get better, but I just like to watch Judge Judy and smoke weed.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I think I'm good enough.
I think we got it.
You think that Judge Judy would approve of you smoking weed while you're watching her?
I think she's down, actually.
I do too. I think she's pretty libertarian. I think she's cool.
I think Judge Judy's with it.
Yeah, I think she's.
But yeah, I mean, I wish
she'd throw you in the slammer if you're selling it.
Yeah, right.
That's where it's different.
Yeah,
my guitar prowess lies in I don't know, let's try something. If it doesn't work, oops. And if it does, oh, cool. So,
Chris, I feel like you've just been in college forever.
I'm cool with my current level of guitar prowess.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with my exact level of recording ability. I actually don't want to know anymore. I don't want to learn anything. My brain is full enough with what I know how to do. I get it.
Hey, Garrett, it all goes back to we'd go on tours with bands and they'd warm up how they'd want to warm up, and what do you do before you drink a Diet Coke and
throw up,
then drink a beer and whatever.
It's neat, Jared. What you were saying before with the what you know, and you that's good. You don't want to complicate it and muddy it up. We had this conversation because sometimes when you and I were writing some songs together or putting things together, I started getting these other tangents, and you're I don't know, you're like this where you have to do things a certain way with not music theory because I don't really know that, but you're with what notes go with what, and you're it was actually a benefit of yours not caring about that shit, because one of my favorite songs from the band is that Smoothie King song where I'm it just changes from being in the key of C to being in the key of D, and then goes right back to it, and it seems so intentional, and you're no, I just did that because I didn't really know you couldn't do that.
Yeah, there's no rules. I don't have those rules in my head musically either.
That shit worked out.
We talked about that on the Dad Show recently about Fro being a classically trained jazz musician, and sometimes in the BFS stuff he'd be well, you can't do that, but it actually it works.
Yeah,
and he agreed. He's hey, that works, but you can't do it.
You're not really supposed to. Well, Eric actually used to point it out too.
But at the same time, you should be able to push those rules.
Eric would point it out. He would go, that's not something we should do, but it sounds fine, so we'll just do it. But he would know. He would go, that doesn't make any sense. I'm
more music theory, kind of actually knew this shit. kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
totally. And
I also
that's
want to
just-
point out that
Linus is big into that shit.
You can't
Aaron
stop rock
Randall
and roll.
and Daniel Cotton both have asked if we've seen the Norm Macdonald show episode with Judge Judy. George Judy. No, I have not, but Rob and I are both huge Norm Macdonald fans. He's one of my favorite comedians, and so I will go watch it.
You should. It's that Norm Macdonald has a show.
Hey, Gary, I've been loving Norm with you for longer than you and Rob have been loving Norm. Come on.
Now you've hurt his fucking feelings, Gary.
Now he's pissed.
Rob,
I fucking love Norm.
should we let Chris in the club?
He's in the club.
Chris, you're in the club.
I'm now also the Norm Macdonald commissioner in Bowling for Soup.
Hey, Gary. I mean, I introduced you to Hot Rod and Dirty Work. How
You did
dare-
introduce me to Dirty Work,
How
but
dare
I've been a Norm Macdonald fan for a long time.
you got a lot of nerve, man.
Oh, he's
That
back.
whole scene where they're putting the fish and they're sitting there holding the fish, and there's that whole murder scene going on in the house. They're like,
You're a dead cop, aren't you?
and then it probably kind of ends, and they just look at each other and they drop the fish.
But then Artie Lang's still putting the fish in the flowers when they're like trying to leave.
Yeah, he's still. What are you doing? Let's get out of
Still
here.
putting fish in there when the guys are already murdered and dead. This is a very specific conversation to all 50
And
people in the
Dirty
world that know dirty work.
If you've never seen Dirty Work or Hot Rod, watch both those movies. Watch them back to back, and then watch them again. Back
Start
to
with dirty work.
Those are brilliant movies. Right, Gary? So, who's your Norm Macdonald buddy? Rob or me?
I like you both.
You know
Y'all
what?
are all in a club, Chris. It's fine. Everybody, y'all are all the same. Everybody likes each other equal.
We're on the club. Jared's the only man left out until we have a discussion about it.
I don't give a shit. He's fine, but I mean, I don't need to be in the club. Like, fuck it. I'll stay out of this one.
You're in the fucking
All right.
club. You're in the goddamn boat club.
No, but you're also you've been recently inducted into Coffee Club.
Oh, and by the way,
I'm in the coffee club now.
Don't if you have a boat, don't ever let me drive it. I'll wreck it. Yeah.
I do not have a boat, nor do I have any.
I
I'm
used
not
to back in
kidding.
the day have the motor where you do that. I could drive a boat around, but hell, I'm 51 years old. I smoke a shitload of weed. I'm not a good driver anymore. Don't let. And I haven't driven a boat in a while. Hell, put me in a boat and let me paddle around. I probably will do a decent job. Don't let
Guys,
me drive your boat.
I haven't told you guys this, but through the course of COVID, I've been doing a lot of shows. I feature my kazoo a lot during my shows that I do. I accidentally started a cult, and so I got a fucking cult now. So if you guys want in,
Are you like the Bob Dylan of kazoo players?
You get a free haircut.
yeah, you get a free haircut, and the nighttime is the right time.
You get to join the cult. You get a free haircut. All right.
Because there's a girl I want to meet there. Yeah, I got my own cults. It's neat. We have shirts. I'll get you one if you want one. So I'll skip the Norm Macdonald thing, be in my cult, and then I'll be in all the rest of y'all's shit.
All right.
Hey,
You
Derek, give me a
McDonald thing.
Give me a moo with your cult.
Dude.
I'm gonna buy that.
Hey, by the way, that shirt that you're wearing, I still never got it. Jared.
The gray one.
Oh, you're supposed to get it and then take a photo and send it in.
The one you're wearing, it was supposed to get sent to my house, and I never got it.
No, it's the gray one because it says Bowling for Soup on it.
Okay, all right, fine. The one that looks kind of like your shirt.
But you're saying
sure
you've
it's
never
supposed
received whatever.
Yeah, I've never received the shirt I was supposed to get. That has like
Well, that's bullshit. You're out of the cult.
Oh, shit, you're out of the cult, dude. You're out of the fucking cult, man.
Fuck.
You just got in.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even your fault. It's UPS's fault, but you're fucking out.
But who does it? It lands on me. You guess taking. I'm the one that's.
I mean, it is 6 months later that you're bringing it up.
You could have tracked down that shirt.
I held out hope, and I didn't have a tracking number.
I always wondered why it was only me and Jarrett that submitted photos for that.
You know I'm always on it with that shit. Or usually.
Yeah, I think it was one of those deals where like you were doing something and it was going to be there Monday, or I can't really remember. It doesn't matter. It didn't make it there. Well, here's what we'll do. I'll get another one sent to you because we can push them all the time. They're available. He's talking about the Punk Rock Saves Lives, Bowling for Soup Tastes Like Chicken shirts. And it's
whatever the parcel service is.
The quote is, I was talking about mental health and I was saying I wish I could explain it to somebody and just say, hey, it tastes like chicken, and they would just know what the fuck is wrong with them. And and anyway, go to Punk Rock Saves Lives and
it does.
One. They're really cool.
And it does. Punk Rock Saves Lives.
Yes. And also it's a true statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got some nice stuff going on here.
Well, we're gonna wind up in about 7 minutes, guys. So if you want
7
to
minutes.
ask another question,
Are we dead on the 8 p.m.? We're done.
well, I just want to do bedtime tonight, so I'm gonna go put my little guy to bed.
Bed.
Let me tell you something.
Anthony, Ja Rule.
Hey, Jared, is that some kind of code for jerking off?
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
put your little guy to bed?
I'm gonna go do bedtime. Put the little guy to bed. Whack it.
That's right. Okay, go to bed.
Hey, isn't Anthony Ja Rule?
I believe Anthony Mangoya is Ja
Wait,
Rule.
why ain't Anthony Ja Rule?
Who did this?
Anthony Mongolia.
Mangoya.
Like a dick. Don't.
Ja Rule. Chris is Ja.
Here's a wacky one. Oh no, he's not asking us to give them support. He's saying go out on tour with them. Sorry, I missed.
Oh, like please.
I was like, I mean,
I thought he,
Weezer's doing pretty good, aren't they?
I
Do we
thought he
need to like
Do they need us to give
fund
them a
their?
pat on the back?
I thought he was worried about Weezer.
No, they're doing it. They're fine. But shit, I'll support them anyway.
Yeah,
Guys, this has been a really good turnout, by the way. We've been well over 100 people the whole time. So if you guys are liking these again, maybe we should make them more of a frequent thing. I definitely miss my boys. And so this is good.
So
And next time I'll drink.
yeah, we'll get you there. Hey, you had a rough week.
This is what. Yeah, you haven't. Remember the days we were doing these and we would be like, okay, let's go on for an hour, and then we'd just be on for like 7 hours.
yeah. There was a few of these where we were not making.
3 in the
complete
morning,
sentences.
and we were still. Let's do one of those again.
Yeah.
I'm in a shift.
I'd be down. I'll be down for that if we plan it. It just that wrecks my next day. Like I'm.
Well, you know what? You
If
don't
I know we're gonna do it, that's one thing. If it turns into that, that's another thing.
wake up and drink a Pedialyte, man.
But those are the ones where Rob would fall asleep and literally and just lay back there, and then I'd cut you off and you'd lean back in.
I'd be like, I'm here. Everything's fine. What's up?
Let's do one of those soon.
Okay, I'm down. We
got to put that on the books. I agree. Let's put one on the books. Like we're all getting fucking shit.
Everybody's getting shit faced, and like make sure you got somebody to fucking take care of your kids.
And Jarrett, like, we should make people like just pay to hang out with us again.
Well, actually, so here is one idea that's been flowing around. So that actually no, I'm not going to give that away. I'll save that. But
whoa!
Like that little teaser.
I will say this: if people were to be interested, there's a very good chance that we will be starting a thing called Bowling for Soup Happy Hour, where you will be able to come in and have drinks with us, but more in a Zoom type atmosphere where we can all interact and whatnot. It's all still being put together.
I want to do this tomorrow.
Yeah. So, and maybe
It's
that's
okay
the
in
first
Zoom. You
time-
still don't have to wear pants.
maybe Gary, that's the first one where we just get shit faced. We try to do like 2 or 3 rounds of those, and it's like we warn people, hey, if you're in the third bunch,
It's gonna be rough.
we probably won't be coherent.
You can ask questions. You'll get the answer to a different question.
But here's the thing. So Flogging Molly did this, and they had to start at like 4 o'clock, so that they, so UK people could come in or whatever. So
4 o'clock somewhere.
it might have to be a thing. Might have to.
You know that like, so Jarrett, we always schedule stuff like this, like because the UK people are going to bed by then. Do you realize that they stay up drinking till 4 and 5 in the morning as well?
I do know that, but I will say, if you want to hear UK people complain, which they're fucking great at,
Well, that's just what they do.
yeah, then schedule some shit that is late for them.
They complain that they're up drinking at 4. I was up till 4 in the morning drinking. I know you chose to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
It's Daniel Cotton's up, and he's been working all day.
Does he even drink anymore? I don't know.
Oh yeah, he got.
I miss him.
Me too. My boy.
I miss fucking with his mom too. And not like sex stuff, like just talking about Iron Maiden and shit with her.
All right, hey Kate.
There's nothing going on between me and Daniel Cotton from Twitter's mother. We're friends. We're just friends.
Oh God, that burned. Oh fuck. Diet Coke. Hey Chris, they want a cannonball. We haven't done one this whole time.
I know, man. I already set it up.
Those are the cannonball, right?
I just set it up. Like when I went to make my. Oh, I didn't in time.
Oh, hey, and I have the song laid out for the cannonball. I just need to be able to like sing it somewhere.
Are you gonna sing me a song?
Just sing it into your phone and send it to me.
No, it's. Oh, can you sing it? Yeah.
Are you gonna sing a song for me?
No, sing. I don't care, but if you mapped it out, you did the recording on your stuff. Well, just sing it into the thing, or send it to
We
me.
need a freaking cannonball song. Let's just get it done.
Go over to your brother's, man. He can record.
He's got the. Yeah. All right.
You know I can play my own cannonball song.
I got one for you. Don't worry, it's great.
No, what is it?
Get out of here.
I believe that it's great. I believe in Rob.
I gave him an assignment,
and that's where
he's worked on it. It's just still not done.
It's just not done yet.
Rob, I'm gonna trust you on this one.
I know you're gonna trust me on this one. You're gonna be stoked.
I know what song I want to hear while I'm doing this cannonball.
I made the song. You don't know the song. You didn't. I made it.
You made me.
I made you a cannonball song.
Like you went and made me a chair or made something.
Yeah.
So do I have to like it?
If you want to be polite, you should.
I mean, I made. You made me a Christmas card. I enjoyed it. I actually hung it on my fridge, and then I don't keep cards. I threw it in the trash.
Well, no one.
I believe that Rob's cannonball song is going to be great, and I believe that Chris is going to like it too.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm doing a cannonball. You ready? Your music queued up?
No, we don't have it yet.
He's not finished.
I am actually the human form of BoJack Horseman. Cheers. Cannonball.
You did it.
Perfect.
That was
Great
a very
job.
good one.
Great job.
Very good cannonball.
Hey Rob, when's Uncle Rob gonna release like not just a new, not like the Christmas album, but like kind of a standards like album, you know, just
Standards.
Uncle Rob doing the standards.
He'll get to it. He's got a lot going on.
You know, way I got the well on a string.
The word.
Crop fishing and the Pocono.
Got Chris Burney coming up with a cannonball.
Oh,
Oh,
Look out!
What was that? I thought like Rob was gonna play a musical accompaniment.
I'm not gonna do it live every time. We're gonna record it, and then we're just gonna
Just get ready.
just get ready. Gary says.
Yeah, I wanted musical accompaniment while I was doing that. I thought that like
You're gonna get one. Just get it.
I want it now.
I forgot you got your big old boom box.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that thing's neat.
I don't want to play that song. Not right now. That's a good song.
Those fucking
All right,
guys.
so actually, I'm gonna look the song I want to play.
wait! You're gonna get us kicked off Facebook.
Oh, we can't.
We're not allowed to play other songs. Why do you think I'm gonna write you a Cannonball song?
He has to write you one.
Oh yeah. When I was doing like my Facebook lives, I was playing songs and like, man, I got threatened with incredible lawsuits. Oh, and some of those lawsuits happened because when we were doing our Facebook lives, we were using our own songs. Maybe
You can't do that.
Nope, you're not allowed to do that according to Facebook. That belongs to you.
I think we're good. Like I think we sell. I think me and Facebook we settle out of court. It's like I don't know. Like fuck, I'm cool as shit. Look at this stuff.
This is actually a really good idea. Daniel just told the story about when he smoked with Aaron Lewis and he talked about us and he goes, "Those fucking guys." We need a shirt that just says "Bowling for Soup." Those fucking guys.
Write it down.
Dude, that'd be a great shirt.
Hey, seriously, write that down. That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm writing.
Hey, Jarrett, I was at that peace conference.
Oh yeah, when he and I buried the hatchet, he said.
Conference.
Yeah, I was at that peace conference, and I smoked weed with him, and we smoked out of the peace pipe, and
Yeah, you guys went up in his bus and
he
smoked.
invited us up in his bus.
I know.
We didn't just, hey, Jarrett, for the record, we didn't just get up in his bus like that. We didn't just go up in his bus.
I
Chris,
get.
you guys touch tips?
We were invited. No, you know what we did? We smoked marijuana, really good marijuana, and we came to a gentleman's agreement of just let's all be awesome together. Isn't that really kind of how the story ends, Jared, with Aaron Lewis?
Well, everything's fine now. He came up and said, I just asked to talk to him. And my ex-wife went and got him and goes, "Hey, my husband."
He was upset.
Yeah, he just had his feelings hurt and it needed to be explained to him.
And we did it with marijuana and just cool people sitting around talking about, I think, Jared, what was it said? It's like, that like, parody is flattery.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I said to him. I said, if you weren't all over MTV all the time, we wouldn't have made fun of you.
Parody is flattery. And
Yeah,
you know what?
he took it as a personal attack, and we were doing it as a "you're just everywhere," and so we're gonna do that.
Parody is flattery. There's no hard feelings here. You know? No, we made fun of Fred Durst. I mean, he didn't fucking come at us. But Aaron Lewis, I know it. Like he came at us with like, "Hey guys." That kind of hurt my feelings. And we just hit him with like, no, like you're just everywhere. And parody is, he got it. But yeah, Fred Durst. I don't know. Did Fred Durst get mad at us? Probably not. He don't get.
Oh yeah, that dude hates our guts, but who gives a shit?
Fuck that
Yeah.
guy. I really don't
What's
care.
the new beef?
Oh, I gotta go, guys. This has been
Hey.
awesome.
Hey, and
Love you all.
before we talk about Fred Durst, you think that like Vanilla Ice still wants to fight me?
No, he likes us.
He better.
You better.
I got a jet, guys. I'm gonna go say goodnight to my kid.
Yeah, I gotta go pee.
Hey, Jarrett,
Yo.
man, I got a long night of taking care of this guy.
So much work.
And it's for only $1 a day. If you can pledge me $1 a day, all of you people, within like, I don't know, pledging $1 million, I'll be a millionaire and I'll be able to take care of this guy for life. So all of y'all send me $1.
Everybody send Chris $1 and Wally will have a good life.
Perfect.
Cool hang, dudes.
Yes.
I agree.
Until next time.
Hey, let's
Say
do
bye
this.
to the audience, guys.
Jarrett,
Bye, everybody.
Jarrett, before we go, I'm waving, but let's do this next week for sure.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna get off. Wait, we're gonna say bye and then we're gonna talk calendar.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.